Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be presenting my photo essay, Daily Activities in Ethiopia Culture. Ethiopia is one of the world's oldest civilizations, has a wealth of cultural heritage that stems from history, religions, language, and custom. In these presentations, I will use the 5 parts of culture mentioned in chapter 3, symbol, language, value, norms, and the material culture to explain Ethiopian culture. Ethiopia is in the Horn of Africa. It is one of the few countries in Africa which was never colonized, hence its history is unique. The capital city of is Addis Ababa, the seat of African Union. Ethiopia is one of the greatest cultural, rich, and varied countries in Africa, which populations of over 130 million. For example, our sociology textbooks define culture as the shared beliefs, habits, customs, and artifacts of a group of people. Today, I shall describe Ethiopia culture utilized these 5 elements, which is symbols, language, value, norms, and material. Symbols stands for key concepts in a chapter. Ethiopia's national flag is a three-colored of green, yellow, and red. Ethiopia Orthodox cross is a symbol of a long Christian history of the country. Another significant historical representations is the Lion of Judah, symbolizing Ethiopia's royal tradition and national pride. Ethiopia ranks among Africa's most linguistically varied countries. The government's working language is Amharic. However, over 80 languages are commonly used in the country. Language is a reflection of a different ethnic group of Ethiopia and helps to keep traditions and cultural identity alive. So there's a lot of language races. There's Oromo, Tigrinya, Gurage, Kambatan, Somali. There's Somali areas too. There is a lot of language they speak in Ethiopia. Family is one of the most valued assets in Ethiopian society. Respect for elders, assisting neighbors, kindness, and hospitality are valued. Religion also influenced people's daily life and moral valued greatly. Norms are the typical ways that people will act. Ethiopians are usually friendly in their greetings and would often ask regarding each other's family before they discuss business. Sharing food from the big dishes is a typical things and symbolize like most support or trust. Respect for senior is demonstrated by respectful language and behavior. Material culture is the set of physical objects created and used by people. Ethiopia boasts a lot of traditional crafts such as hand woven baskets, which is safed, they call it safed, and clay pottery, which is the javana, and household items, and house made from local resource, which is thus that house over there is um, built with the dry grass on the roof, and the wall is made of with the mud. The whole wall is with mud. And this artifact illustrates the rich cultural past of the country. Ethiopian traditional clothes are mostly made up of cotton and handcrafted. Women generally wear the white Habesha kameez, which is decorated with colorful embroidered designs. While men wears white cotton dresses called Habesha lips. They are often worn for religious holidays, weddings, and other celebrations. Ethiopia culture gives a significant role to food. Injera is fluffy sour dough flatbread prepared from teff and served with numerous meal. Doro wet is a spicy chicken stew consumed throughout holidays and celebrations. Families frequently eat together from one big tray, which represents togetherness. Coffee was born in Ethiopia more than just a cup of coffee. The traditional coffee ceremony. It stands for friendlessness, respect, and hospitality. Coffee is roasted, ground, and brewed in clay pot called a jabana, and is then offered to guests. Usually goes 3 rounds. The first round is a strong coffee. The second round is mild, and the third round is very mild. And this keeps everybody company to talk for a while they have a guest. And actually, I have a Gemini here, and I have the bottom part, which is the cup in here. So this is how you do pour it to the gotta get it closer to, and this is how you drink coffee with very small. Ethiopia culture is greatly influenced by religions. The two major religions are Christianity or Orthodox and Islam's. Holidays, weddings, dress, community rituals are all are influenced by religion beliefs. Timkat is one of the most prominent celebrations in Ethiopia, celebrating baptism of Jesus. Thousands of people attend for the celebrations, and priestess in traditional dress holds elaborate religion service. Timkat draws visitors from across the world. Marriage and family are a core characteristics of Ethiopian society. Families tend to stay close for generations. Research has also shown that interreligious marriage may bring about more collaborations and understanding among different communities. Music and dance are crucial in weddings, holidays, and festivals. A popular dance is called skista, which is you do skista with shoulder. And it involves a unique shoulder actions. Um, Traditional instruments are the drum and masingo, and there is a lot of traditional instruments also. The other one is we call it gabana. Ethiopia is expanding fast. Modern education, technology, and urbanizations are transforming daily life, particularly in cities like Addis Ababa. Nevertheless, many old customs are still essential. This map uh, depicts the language diversity in Ethiopia. Not everyone speaks the same language. It is this diversity that accounts for Ethiopia having so many unique cultural customs, and yet one national national identity. These variations allows us to appropriate the colorful cultural legacy of Ethiopia. Ethiopia blends old customs with a modern existence. It has a unique culture based on a solid family value, religion, variety, and hospitality, unique gastronomy, and a famed coffee uh, ceremony. In conclusion, we find that Ethiopia culture represents all five parts of culture that we learned in our sociology textbook. It is symbol, language, value, conventions, and material culture affects the daily lives of millions of people. By studying Ethiopian culture, we can learn more about how culture affects the society and the identity of people. Thank you all very much.